Hello everyone, Castle95 here, and tonight we're going to talk about the Knockout Championship tournament that's going to start this week, and this is going to be a bit of a preview to that event. So, yeah, I mean, the decision that Gail King won the title at Bound for Glory is cool, and it's basically fan service, because she won the title for the first time in Bound for Glory, now she wins it for the last time in Bound for Glory 2, and she retires and leaves the title vacant, and now there's a tournament. And the special thing about this tournament are the participants, starting with Casey Spinelli, who's the new girl in the locker room. And we've seen a couple things about her in Impact Wrestling. You match at BCW against Ali with Cien in the same ring and Rosemary even. So I think it's a great addition to the roster. They can even use her past with Rosemary, the whole Danger Zone thing. I don't think they are going to use that, to be honest, but it's another thing that they could do with Spinelli. So I don't really know what kind of character is she going to play, because when I saw her at Smash Wrestling, I'm not that familiarized with her and her character, but she's supposed to be a good guy. And here in Impact Wrestling, they actually have the opportunity to make something totally new with her, and I think that's what they are going for. I hope she sticks around with the company next year and not just, maybe they just include her in this tournament to be part of Impact Wrestling this November and December 2 months. Kind of what they did with Sammy Guevara during the Super X Cup, But let's hope Casey sticks around. So anyway, the next participant is Rosemary, which after Bound for Glory, a lot of people were kind of disappointed that she just appeared there, and of course Taya couldn't make it, and she said she's going to be back in January. But anyways, Rosemary appearing for no reason to kind of help Abyss and then get chokeslam onto thumbtacks and kind of starting a rivalry with Laurel Vanessa. It was I didn't like it, to be honest. I mean, I get the point why they did it, and I think actually making Laurel Vanessa, let's say, a replacement for Taya for these 2 months for her to have a rivalry against Rosemary, it's a great idea. Actually, I think Laurel Vanessa could be just as good, if not a better rival for Rosemary. It will be super interesting to see that. But the starting was kind of flawed. I didn't really enjoy it, but it's just the first thing we see of these two feuding, so it's not a big deal. And Rosemary's new look looks awesome, and I don't know what she's going to do, and I really would like to see her getting involved into a more personal rivalry against Laurel, but the option that I think Impact is going for is just keeping Rosemary busy with something until Taya is back in January to then do something serious with Rosemary, But anyways, so let's talk about the next participant, which is Laurel Vanessa herself. She's new character has become one of the greatest things in wrestling right now. I mean, seeing her interact in social media and the little sneak peeks that we got to see about her in Bound for Glory and then last week in the Thanksgiving special were enough for me to actually invest everything into this character. I think it has a lot of potential, and it's kind of a mix between her first character and the Matt Bride Hot Mess Vanessa character, and it looks awesome. So only because of the outfit and the makeup and the facial expressions and the screams, and she barely speaks English anymore, and that's cool. And I don't know, watching her collide with the rest of the knockouts and interacting backstage, I mean, I'm dying to see if they are going to make promotional videos and kind of having Laurel Vanessa cutting a promo with her character right now, which is going to be awesome. Or other thing that will be awesome will be she maybe interacting in kind of a face-off with Rosemary, those kind of interviews. That'll be great. But anyways, let's jump into the next participant, which is Madison Rayne. I think she's going to play the veteran role that is a former Knockouts champion that comes back to trying to gain the title one more time, and it would be cool to see her again in the Impact Zone. So I don't think she's going to win anything, but if she has come here to put over maybe some other new talent, I think she will be a great rival for Sienna during this season, because Sienna has always defeated the veteran knockouts. I mean, the first thing Sienna did was retire Velvet Sky forever, and then her greatest rival was Gail Kim, and then she got into a feud with Rosemary, which is not a veteran, but now she has the opportunity to destroy Madison Rain, so I think that's cool. Speaking of Sienna, she is the next participant, and well, she's the former champion. I like how she said in the promo videos that she never lost the title because it was unfair, because it was a three-way, because blah blah blah. And I like how when heels played this kind of character, and now that Sienna isn't on top anymore, I want to see how is she going to interact with Laurel Van Ness, because that's something that they have left without an answer. Because, you know, Sienna, we know she kind of gave up on Laurel when she said yes to Grado. Sienna said like, no, you know, this is too much, I'm trying to help, but anyways, fuck you. And Laurel, I mean, Sienna was helping Laurel not because they were best friends or anything, because Sienna knew that she could use Laurel Van Ness to become champion, and maybe in the process trying to help her, but, you know, it wasn't Sienna's priority ever. So I want to see now this current Sienna and this current Laurel Van Ness interact with each other. That, I think, if they gave us a one-on-one between these two during this tournament, that would be sick. Seriously, that would be my favorite match of the tournament, hands down. If they even plus gave us a backstage segment between these two, or a face-off or something. Come on, Impact has the opportunity to make this tournament something memorable, and I hope they make it. So anyways, the final participant in this tournament is of course Ali. You know, everybody's waiting for Ali's big moment. I thought it will happen at Bound for Glory. It will be kind of symbolic of Gail Kim passing the torch to Ali, you know, another Canadian, and getting a big win because she has worked so hard. And the road for Bound for Glory for her was cool, actually. I mean, it started with Garza Jr. trying to get involved with her, and I thought it was going to start a rivalry between Garza and Braxton, but that never happened. And now in this Thanksgiving special, Garza sit right beside Ali, so maybe there's potential to revive that rivalry between Braxton and Garza. But anyways, you know, Ali is always the underdog. No one thinks she can win the championship, even though she won last year because of an accident, and she's actually a former champion. And she even got involved in a 3 versus 3 intergender match where she got to avoid a couple of punches from Tejano and then connect a long blower, and then she got a the thumbs up from the Cowboy James Storm and the celebration, and now she used the super kick at Bound for Glory. Now that Storm is leaving the company, I like the idea of Ali finally getting to use the super kick. I don't know if as a finisher, but because she used that as finisher at the Indies, but it's cool to see that as part of her moveset now officially in Impact Wrestling. So anyways, all the 6 of these participants are great, and my favorite right now has to be Laurel Van Ness, just because of the whole new character. Well, new character is more like an upgrade on her previous character that looks amazing, and on social media she's great. And it's just because I want to see more of her. You know, I want to see her on TV every week. So that's one of my favorite things about Impact Wrestling right now. So that will be it for this video, and don't forget to comment, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.